is shining bright. The sky is clear. You usually have a lot of clouds and stuff up there, but the clouds is very scarce today. Wonderful thing to look up and see the blue up instead of the white. Don't you get sick of seeing the white? I say that in Love and Light. If the sky is blue, let us see the blue sky. I don't think God stopping us from seeing no blue sky. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't make it blue and then keep it white. What? Something wrong with the picture? I hope this evening finds everybody well in all their ways. I'm just coming to bring minds as an empath. What I'm given spiritually to help this world be a better place. We're going to have to shift. We're going to have to change. The powers are coming for our ability to think for ourselves. They're coming for our minds, our mental energy. They're coming for our divinity. They're coming for our sacredness, our essence. You understand? And he has to have a narrative in order to do that. He who holds the narrative, and I don't mean just the powers, I mean anybody who's speaking death into your life. The power of life and death lies in the tongue. So you got to be mindful of what you're listening to. And I'm just coming to bring what Spirit gave me yesterday when I was sitting out here, enjoying this atmosphere, enjoying this vibration, this energy, being in this moment. I don't know when they're going to get on out of here. So I'm going to do as much as I can to shift this atmosphere, to open up the pus, the patterns, the programming, the pathology in my bloodline. I don't know what y'all doing out there, but we got to do the work to change generational curses. Generational curses ain't going to just go away. Y'all don't understand that. Your Bible says work without faith. We can't just sit here and have faith and wait for Jesus to pop up on the scene. We have to do the work. The thing about it is they keep making y'all wait for somebody, but the greatness is in you. You're waiting on yourself spiritually. But I wanted to come speak to the melanated brother and any other brother who get this message. But again, I'm speaking for our culture. Our culture been messed up and flipped up and tricked up and mistreated, and I don't know what nobody else culture, because I ain't never experienced their culture, so I can only speak on behalf of what I experienced with melanated people. So I'm just coming to give it to melanated people what the Spirit gives me, but anybody who needs it, take it. Because that's what it's about. Everybody knows something. Nobody knows everything. That's why we need one another. It's called unity. It's called oneness. But again, I'm on a journey to do my part. My part is to help my people think, to wake my people up, for them to open up their heart to understand they are and have been desensitized to not have compassion, sympathy, and empathy. And me being an empath, I picks up on all of that. I really do. And that's why a lot of people come flock to us, and that's why a lot of people depend on us, and a lot of people drawn to us because of the empathic vibration that we have. We don't know how to tell people no. And one of the things that I had to learn to do was have a healthy boundary in saying no and helping someone without giving them something. Because it doesn't feel good when you're in need and you can't get nothing from the same people that you didn't help, or anybody that you didn't help for that matter. So the lesson is for to keep things balanced within yourself spiritually, your mind, heart, and your spirit. But I just wrote these things down, and again, take what you need, leave what you don't. Just don't shoot the messenger. It's time for us to change. It's time for us to grow. It's time for us to evolve. It's time for us to expand our human experience, and that's what they're trying to prevent. Our human experience. Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, Tina. Black man going after the black woman, because if y'all don't see it, then I guess y'all distracted with something silly. The black man going after the black woman because they're projecting what was done to them by the white European man. You see, everything that we have has been given to us by somebody outside of ourselves. We've never seek knowledge, like the Bible clearly says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. The knowledge is there. Anybody can go get the knowledge. So why are we not going to get the knowledge? We're allowing somebody to go get it and give it to us. That's called codependent. That's not being independent. That's being codependent. So unconsciously, They got patterns, programming, and pathologies about the things that I'm going to give to the melanated people. They followed European white man's way of how a man should be. How can he tell someone else how to be if he not like them? There's a difference for a reason. There is a difference in a European man and a melanated man. So how can a white man tell a melanated man how to be if he not melanated? And how can a melanated man want to be a white man when he ain't no white man? So again, black men need to look at what they're doing unconsciously because they've been programmed to do this stuff. They've been given this stuff that they are operating and functioning under. He who holds the narrative is holding the power. What the white man says what a man should do. How anybody know what somebody should do? When life is the teacher. Life teaches us what we need to do, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. So who is this person that's telling everybody what they should do? When a man should do it. They're telling us when a man should do something. And they're setting up things. A man should have this by this age, and he should be married by this age, and she should have children by this. And this goes for the women, but this message is for melanated brothers. That they have allowed European men to program them, and now they're projecting their pain onto the melanated woman. Who he should do it with. You see, the church programming about who somebody should marry, family telling people who they should marry. Love is a connection. You connect with people on a energetic. What nobody look like, what nobody sound like, what nobody got, ain't got nothing to do with a connection. When you with somebody, you have to spiritually connect with that person. And you're supposed to spiritually connect in a manner to learn from that person. They allowed a European man to take them out of the home, but not fight to stay in the family foundation. They allowed that. You see? If they would have been open-minded to see what was being done, what they did, lay it down and play it dead. They ran off with their tail between their legs and allowed this to happen. They allowed the European man to tell them to worship a God instead of being a God. Why can't we be a God? Because God is in us. So that makes us God. But the white European man says to worship a God, but never be one. So who is this God that the European white man knows to tell you to worship, but you don't know one to go to and worship yourself? They allowed the European white man to manipulate them to work for him and not for himself. Melanated man keep working for the European man as if he can't work for himself. Establish businesses, you see, employ people. They got to keep doing it for the European man. So this is where the anger comes from. It's stored in their emotional body. Black man never had his own. What black man got? Nothing. Everything he got came from the European man dictating what he can and cannot have, and when he gonna have it and when he ain't gonna have it, why he gonna have it and why he ain't gonna have it. They hold a lot of pain that they project to the black woman is the one that can help build them back up because she is the godmother. They don't want to look at the fact they're projecting their pain on us. They're dumping their pain in us. They're giving us their frustration. They want to sex us up, leave us high by neglect, abandon, because they're chasing a pattern, a programming, and a pathology. And that's the one who is going to help him build his kingdom, the melanated woman. But they mistreat the melanated. Where does that come from? Because if God created man and woman for man and man for woman, how is he gonna mistreat what God made for him? You see, because you praising somebody outside of yourself, you're not being God, because the God in you would know you need that melanated woman for your foundation. You see, you don't have a strong foundation. It's on shaky ground. It's not stable. Because you're doing it some other person's way. but they can't even sit in the moment to understand it's not working. Black man doesn't believe in the spiritual realm, nor do they desire to connect with their intuition. You see? They don't want to be weak, is what they're calling. But your intuition is your compass. And if you tune into your intuition, and the melanated woman is attuned to her intuition, y'all gonna build. You're gonna build. But y'all listening to something outside of yourself. Black men don't want to change their patterns, programs, pathologies. You see? They don't want to change. They want to keep doing it the same way. They don't want to change. Why is it they don't want to change and try something different to see if they're going to get something different? Try somebody different. Try somewhere different. Black men don't understand partner, relate, connection, unite, and together. That's the only way you're going to be able to build. When you have a partner, when you're relating to the partner, you're connecting to the partner, you unite with the partner, and you and the partner are together on one accord. But the European man got y'all thinking, y'all gonna get somewhere without your melanated partner. Black man has been programmed, a man wear the pants. A man don't cry. If a man don't work, he don't eat. A man is the head. A man pays the cost to be the boss. A man. Why must a man be told what to do when he is a natural man? He has natural man instincts. What is this thing, a man don't cry? Well, why did God give us tears? Duck. What is it? Duck. The word for the tears to flow through. If a man not supposed to cry, what is he supposed to do with the emotion? Because it didn't say man cannot cry. You've been programmed to not to cry. You've been programmed to not to tap into your feelings and express your feelings and to listen to your intuition. That's why you're overwhelmed. Because you're not listening to your inner man, you're listening to the outer man who is different from you. So how can somebody different from you tell you how to be a man? Because this is why we have different cultures, different ethnicities, because we do things differently. If everybody was doing the same thing, I don't see why they working yet. It's not meant for everybody to do the same thing. But it is meant for us to do things together to get it to work. A black man has been programmed to get the bag first. You see, get the bag, get the bag, get the bag, get the coins, get the cheddar, get the moolah, get the pentacles, and ignore family is the foundation to the bag. You see? Because we're not teaching morals, values, and ethics in the home and getting everybody to understand what it takes for this foundation to be stable and structured. Because we're listening to somebody outside of ourselves saying, get the bag, get the bag, get the bag. Don't worry about your God. Don't worry about respecting the melanated woman. Don't worry about putting moral values and ethics in the children. Just get the damn bag. But y'all ain't got the bag yet. No. Generations. Melanated people been trying to get the bag, but they ain't got the bag yet. Black man believes he behaves. A black man behaves like a European man, so there is no difference in the two. There must be a difference so that we can learn from each other. Just like they can teach black man something, black man can teach the European man something as well. But he's not tapping into his intuition. He's not tapping into his compass. He's not using his own mind, heart, and spirit with his foundation, melanated queen, woman, goddess, to balance him out energetically, spiritually, emotionally. They just want to dump all of this stuff on the melanated woman. And melanated woman don't know her value work because she has been programmed to give her energy to the European man as well. You see, we got to do the work. It's no more playing around. Nobody not doing us nothing. We're doing this stuff to ourselves. We got to look at what we're doing ourselves Just like they can form a template of how a relationship should be, we can form our own template in a relationship. That's the problem. The template that has been given to the masses, it does not work because that template is unbalanced. That template does not unite us. That template does not bring us together. That template does not show partners. The template stops us from relating to each other. The template is saying one person is more VIP. One person is highlighted, a man wear the pants, the man is the head, the man don't cry, the man this, the man, 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 and the man. But what about the woman? We serve a purpose in a relationship. We serve a purpose in this world. So man, no matter what color you are, need to stop ignoring the purpose of a woman. There's a purpose for us being here, not just for y'all to dump your sexual frustration in a woman, to abuse a woman. Because see, you can dump it onto her with your fist, you can dump it onto her with your penis, you can dump it onto her with your mouth. Y'all keep dumping all of your slop and your garbage onto the goddess, who is the one that can build you up if you will open up to her. Vulnerable with her, be honest with her, be true with her. That's when it works. Because love is a connection. And we are connecting spiritually. We're connecting vibrationally. We're connecting energetically to the divine in each other or to the undivine in each other, to the sacred in each other or to the unsacred in each other. That's what we're connected to. But we need the misu. So it's not the misu. If you are connected with somebody and you gotta fight and cuss and steal and go get somebody else to justify the feeling that person, that's trauma. Y'all together because of trauma. Because y'all not trying to fix the situation. We shouldn't be in traumatic relationship. This is how we grow and evolve, when we see what triggers are. Nobody is teaching us to get rid of the trauma that we store in our emotional body. That's why we can't evolve, y'all. Because we're not sitting with our traumas, with the person that we have in our lives. Men hiding it, women hiding it, because that's the program, to have shame, to be guilty, have the spirit of shame and guilt. So how are we going to fix that if we shame? Because shame going to make us hide it. But the word says, speak the truth, shame the devil, shine light on the darkness. But we're not doing. See, we need our own template, because the template that they give us, somehow the template says just remember the template, but don't do the template. So we got to get a template that says remember it and do it so it can work. And if it ain't work, stop remembering it and do something else. Because we're supposed to be changing, we're supposed to be evolving, we're supposed to be growing so that we can leave something for our generations to come. But we got to break the generational curses, the generational patterns, the generational programs, the generational pathology in a bloodline. Yes? You come and sit down and talk? But Tina and Cam, it's one of the little ladies that live out here. But I hope this message reach one, help one, and you can get something from it. Take what you need and leave what you don't. So if you got somebody in your life, male or female, sit down and talk about it with them. Become partners. Unite. Relate. Together is going to work. Communication, open, honest, and vulnerable communication is what will change this. Because we got to look for the God in us, the divinity in us, the sacred in us, and hold everybody accountable to be better. And this is how we take our power back from wicked, low vibrational forces. Yes? Now, Daphne, love y'all. She will go about our business and enjoy this nature and talk with this young lady. It's Tina going back while I'm here. I love y'all to the moon and back. Namaste.